To go through Discord.
Discord.
Yeah.
I tried the Discord. I tried the Discord thing one time, and that shit was just too confusing for me. So I just gave up on Discord.
Cause I was looking at it and it was like, oh, you could just like have like the screen a record on your laptop for Discord, or maybe like it's something like screen record through Discord and then have that set in OBS also, so like it'll play through your like so have like a screen record going at the same time as your game record. I don't know. I didn't.
I'm gonna say, Quan, you sound like you all over the place.
I promise I am.
Alright, man. I'm gonna start up my stream. Hopefully everything's good. I think I got everything. Alright. Everything look gooch. Oh, and now my camera decides to fuck up. Anyway, bro, you streamer. You already popping, right?
Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah, I was about to put the link on
Alright, there we go.
Twitter.
I freaking broke my lighting today, so yeah, I'm just using my old school over the headlights. You feel me?
Oh, did you have like a like one of those like fancy camera lights?
Oh no, I don't know. I had a lamp that I got from the yard sale.
Oh no. He said I had a lamp. Oh, you was funny.
But it was set up nice, bruh.
I just wasn't expecting you to say that. Like,
I liked it, that freaking thing, bro. Alright, bro. So I bought this Black Clover game, bro, because they had a sale going. So I bought it because I was just like, if I don't buy this now, then everything I told Quan will be a lie. So, bro, I need you to show me the ropes.
Oh, you haven't played it yet? When did you buy it?
Dude, I bought this like the last week, and I haven't played it not one time.
Dang, that's crazy. I gotta
I've been waiting on you, bro.
dude, this week has been like the past 2 weeks have just been so crazy. Like it was like my sister is graduating or whatever, so there was like a bunch of stuff we had to do for that, and then like my allergies are so bad. Like my allergies are so bad. It was like so many days where I would just come home from work, I just lay down because I just like they just be bad, man.
Bro, I've been having a rough week too, bro. Like I've been having a real rough week in the family, bro. But you know, things happen. I don't know, bro. I was trying to say something fucking inspirational or some shit. Nothing came to me.
I'm trying to...
Yeah, so I don't know how to play, bro. Well, I played the beta a long time ago.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like how betas. I'm about to invite you right now. Yeah.
All right, I'm already in like this challenge thing, but I'm gonna try to leave this shit because it looks boring anyway.
So you should get the
But anyway,
invite.
bro, what you think about the chapter, bro?
Oh man, this chapter was actually pretty good. Like I was actually happy to see like I thought it was a really good chapter actually because like Black Clover we needed a time skip or not a time skip a flashback for a while. I
Okay, for
think
Neverworld.
that's exactly what I thought of when I said it. I was like I did not mean to say that.
We got for Neverworld over here talking about time skips. But bro, the flashback was like, bro. I mean, you know how I felt about that flashback.
Yeah.
I've been begging for that flashback for so long, it's ridiculous. Your man Tabata putting in legwork too, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I kind of want to say this probably going to be like the best Black Clover chapter ever, but it's just like, I just don't know, bro. Week after week after week, he delivers.
It honestly he steps it up every week too. Like ever since they got into the Shadow Palace, he's been like on 10 with every chapter. Like he is not take like I feel like he was off last week and he did nothing but just write and draw. Like
Yeah, I feel like he ain't even take place in that Golden Week shit.
no, he
Tabata
was
got
just
money
on
to
it.
make, man.
Yo, I thought it was
Oh
really good.
shit.
There's so many like Because I remember a lot of people when Nero got first shown, they're like, "Oh, she has horns, so she must be something special or something." But it's like, no, apparently she's just a regular noble. Like, like everybody thought she
Yeah,
was
but that,
something.
like, what the hell did that come from? Yo, she is just like a regular teenage girl too. She's not just like noble. Like she's insecure. You know,
Yeah,
she's kind of shy. I don't know if she's shy, but
he
she
seems
has
more
her
like,
worries about certain shit.
yeah, kind of like held back or like, yeah, just kind of like,
Yeah.
just like real introverted kind of.
Now I heard we did get the first Wizard King name.
Yeah, like in the
I missed
two.
that.
Yeah, and like the two, it was like they like the ones I read. I seen two different names. I either seen Lumiere or Lumiel. I'm probably saying those wrong, but them was the two that I saw.
I completely missed it. Yo, what are we doing here?
This is the matchmaking.
Yo, what are we doing?
Have you ever watched me play this? It'd be rough, dude. It'd be
I'll
rough.
be like playing some other shit.
Yeah, dude, this is the matchmaking. I just be sitting there talking.
We can't do like that challenging shit together. We can't do like story mode together or nothing. Just this.
No, yeah, only online. We about to go up against some computers right now.
Oh, so it takes that long to render in computers.
Well, no, because it just keeps searching for people.
Alright, so where's Marileona? I bought the full package. I want her now.
She should be in that top row next to Vito or Vito.
Nah, I think I gotta go get the DLC or something. I gotta go like unlock it. Or...
Oh, you didn't like download it?
I don't know. I bought the full thing with the DLC and everything and
Yeah.
all DLCs and stuff.
Yeah, you still gotta download it.
Oh shit! What happened?
You only got like 20 seconds, 24 seconds to pick a character before they make you beat somebody.
Oh man, they got me with Austin. I wanted to pick Vito because I did watch you play as Vito. I like that one little move you do when you put like the shield up and then you drop in and attack like right away.
So like right here, you can press like your like touchpad and this tell you what everything do. That's like
Oh.
Yeah, that's like everything right there.
Damn, bro, you should have told me that like a while ago.
Austin's like one of the easier characters to be, so like it's not hard to like it's like he doesn't have a lot of stuff to worry about because it's really just block and swing.
Oh, I just did a black hurricane. Okay, how do I block?
I think it's L2 maybe.
Alright, you just made me waste something. Okay, found the block. Let's go. Is it unlimited jumps?
I know he has a double jump. Well, no, it's not a double jump. He I don't know what it is.
Alright, so what's the objective right here?
So right now we gotta capture that point.
Alright, somebody aiming at me for whatever. Okay. What is this thing that's like tagged against me?
The little rope thing.
Oh!
So like it's a Vanessa on our team, but it's a Vanessa on the other team. Vanessa, her little string stuff. So like if it's like attached to you, you like gain movement speed.
Bitch. Oh man, somebody just killed me so enough quick.
Isn't Veto on the other team too? Cause I know like Veto is actually like you wait like 10 seconds and then you can pick one of those people down there to respawn by.
Oh.
Or you can respawn at base if you want to.
I just did the base thing. Okay, so let me see. Okay.
All right, so since the computers captured the point, they're trying to escort the crystal to the goal. So we gotta try to like kill them and stop them from doing that.
I can't control my black hurricane. Okay, who is this Julius guy? Oh,
that's me.
Oh man, bruh, this shit is like it's like almost something happening everywhere.
Yeah, like it's be stuff happening all over the place. It's one of the ones.
Like
and it's actually like it's super fun with like a bunch of people. Like when you have like full like you're like a full squad of people to play with, but
Oh
like,
man, why the heck did I respawn next to you?
yeah, I was right in the in the thick of it. Like,
I'm going to base. Like I'm going to base every time. Fuck, forget that.
like last time I
All right,
spawned
I
it.
want Veto. I want Veto at least one time.
Veto's rough for Asta because he's like stronger than Asta is in this game, so it's like it's just rough, kind of like how
That's
it
fine.
actually. That's cool.
Yo, Luck, calm down. Yo, is that Luck?
No, they got.
Yo,
I
can
know.
you play a Luck?
Yeah. Can you play as Luck? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you play a lock? Like lock on the player?
No.
No player lock. Austin has no range like at all. So it's like I gotta stay back or I gotta blitz.
Yeah, basically you gotta run at everybody. Just gotta run at him screaming.
Oh man, but he do damage though.
Oh yeah,
he
he definitely put him down.
Alright, so what is this thing right here? What are they doing? Like what is this? Can I revive them?
The crystals, they're basically trying to escort the crystal to the end. If they get it to the end, then we lose.
No, I'm talking about these like you see like the circle and it's like their health bar a little bit.
Oh, how it's like the little countdown thing? That's just how much time they got till they respawn. The ones on our team.
Ah,
yeah.
I thought I was like, that's it?
Yeah, we got destroyed.
I don't think I got a kill.
You probably did.
Nah, I don't think I got a kill.
You
Alright, forget this game, man. Back to the chapter. Total damage. Well, all I did was do damage on people?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, kill count. I got 1 kill. Okay.
I mean, I only got 5. I mean, it make you feel any better? Like, I didn't really do that much better. Like,
I don't know. Maybe I need to do some more. Spend some more time with this game. I'll get it.
oh yeah, this game is definitely one of the ones where it's not just like a pickup and you just immediately got to figure it out. You got kind of got to fool around with which people you like the most.
Alright, so I'm back in like this waiting thing, I think.
Now I wonder if they're like the other battle thing. Cause I didn't want to do it.
So the Nero and Devil matchup, you like it?
So like it kind of works because like if he try to hold people or bind them, she can undo that. But the only thing with that is outside of just undo and binding, she don't really got anything for him, unfortunately.
I'm gonna do some training real quick, bro.
She about to train for come back stronger.
Yeah. Mock battle. Yeah, I think I do that. But what else was that? Alright. I don't wanna be Asta. What, do I have to be Asta?
I'm not for sure actually. I'm not for sure if they make you be Asta or not in that like initial training one.
Oh no, I can change it. Okay, never mind. But okay, what was I gonna say?
You saw about Nero and the Devil. I was gonna ask you how do you feel about the Wizard King, like his actual personality, because we actually got to like see who and like how he is more in this chapter.
Yeah.
I know like a lot of people.
I fucking love the Wizard King. I love his personality. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he seemed like chill. Cause I remember like a while ago you said that he might seem like he might be like Luck, or there's been people online that said that he'll probably be like Asta, but it turns out that like he's kind of like he's like his own
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really dig it, bro. I like where they going with him and stuff like that. I don't know, bro. I feel like he kind of like naive in a way because like he fell for that trick when his father summoned him. And I kind of like scratch my head at that. He should have been like smart enough to know not to. I don't know.
Especially since he literally didn't tell anyone about it.
Yeah. What the ceremony?
Yeah, he didn't tell anybody where it was or about it. So like him being summoned at that time, like at when the ceremony exactly was about to happen, that should have like rung a bell somewhere. I definitely agree with you on that one.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know, bro. He just wasn't thinking, I guess.
Yeah, he definitely is like
Oh,
naive. Like he is 100% naive.
he's
Like,
young. Yo, another thing I should know is that that doesn't have nothing to do with nothing. But the Wizard King's sister is actually taller than I thought she would. I thought she was like mad short, like not charming short, but like shorter than what she was.
so like you thought she'd be like Mimosa's height?
Nah, cause even Mimosa's pretty somewhat taller than you might expect.
I mean,
Yeah,
Mimosa's just taller. She's taller than like Asta, but that's like about it.
Everybody's taller than Asta, huh?
Pretty much, like.
But nah, that was just pretty cool. I thought she was tall. Damn, and I like how Tabata went with Nero's perspective on the whole event. Like everything was in her point of view.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he gonna do the same, but if he like would do it with the first the Wizard King's sister, I think I'll like enjoy that better.
So you think like if over the next couple chapters he does that same flashback but from like her perspective?
Yeah. We've seen that been done before in like plenty of movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
I think that I would love something like that because it'll just give us hella more like.
This is because we literally
stuff.
don't have like no information on her outside of she looks like Mimosa and she has a wind magic. Like that's about all we got on her.
Alright, Lucky's actually pretty beastly. Oh shit! And as soon as I say that,
Oh yeah, luck is amazing.
heal?
Healers can. There's like if you find like some little herbs out, then you can heal with like those.
I don't think this girl is on my team. No, she's not. I'm sitting here trying to get some heals from somebody who's not even on my team. Yeah, but I want him to go into her perspective to see what was going on, because taking it through Nero's perspective didn't show us everything we needed to see.
Yeah.
Like we didn't see like Lich and the Lich and the Wizard King's sister. We didn't see like how they met, their relationship, and how all that play out.
Well, I mean, because they kind of told us, but not really.
What the hell, bro? They gotta put a player lock, a fucking aim lock on this thing or something, bro. Anyway, yo, Yuno's a beast.
Yeah, because I think like they admit like her magic had got out of control, and then like Lich saved her.
Who magic got out of control?
The Wizard King's sister, Tieta, whatever her name is.
Oh, that's when they met. Yeah, facts. I don't know. I don't think I forgot about that, but I don't know. I'm just probably looking for more that I shouldn't be looking for. Ooh, what's that? I just found something.
So that's all kind of weird little items around here that they don't even tell you about.
Yeah, I don't even know what this. It doesn't look like it does absolutely nothing.
Like some stuff like pick you up.
Oh man, calm down. Hey, I swear I'm getting the hang of this shit. Can't even think of. I probably should have played this off screen so I could try to concentrate. Now I'm just trying to like practice and. All right, Quan. What else? What else happened in this chapter? The devil revealed how he first looked.
Yeah, in that little form. That kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting that.
He reminded me of Caesar Clown.
Caesar Clown.
Don't act like you don't know who Caesar is.
No, yeah, from One Piece.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, how can you forget about Caesar?
Like, he's like my least favorite One Piece villain ever.
What? He's my favorite villain.
Why? He's kind of like, I mean, he's like a troll almost.
Shit. Wait, no, that's more. How does he laugh again?
That like chodororo, that thing, that was so annoying. I
cannot. Oh yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
no, is that
god,
him?
I hated that so much.
Is that Caesar?
Yeah, that was Caesar. That
Yeah,
Super
yeah, yeah.
World laugh.
Oh man, why you don't like Caesar?
He's like New World Buggy, but I actually liked Buggy.
So you like Buggy, but Caesar's annoying.
Yeah, pretty much. As funny as that sounds.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
As funny as that sounds, Buggy's that dude. There was something
All right,
else
so
I
yeah,
wanted.
so
How'd you
the
feel about?
devil
Oh,
appears. He freaking he what was the guy he took? Majesty. What was that guy?
he was a minister, so he's probably like an advisor for whoever his dad was.
Yeah, so takes over this guy. All right, breaks and binds the first was a king. No diff, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
That was something I thought was weird.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's like super physically strong or anything. You know what I mean?
The first Wizard King?
Yeah. I mean, he ain't like Asta or Yami. He ain't like lifting or nothing. Like he probably not.
Didn't Nero say something like he was supposed to be he was strong, he was the strongest in the realm or something, the land or whatever?
I mean, yeah, like in terms of like, well, because in Black Clover, she was probably
Magic?
talking. Yeah, she's probably talking about just like magic. Like I don't think he's probably like
Gotcha.
actually strong. Like probably like if he was going to arm wrestle, he'd probably lose. Like
I gotta try Noelle out one time. I just can't sit here and just not try her out. They got Noelle with black hair. That's pretty cool.
yeah, they got some good skins for her in this game actually.
Wait, I'm finna see how to get my DLC.
Yeah, you just gotta. All you gotta do is download it. That's it. You just gotta go there and download it, and it'll be there.
So the demon begins to talk. But I didn't understand like where the demon actually came from.
That's what I was saying. Like, where was he actually just from?
Because they mentioned he mentioned himself that he was from a different realm, place, whatever. But he didn't say anything about like what realm, what place, or nothing like that.
Yeah, they never
Or
said
like what
exactly.
he was doing the whole time there.
Like the only couple theories that I possibly could have on this is like the one I thought of like after I made my review or whatever is that he possibly could have like slipped out of whatever dimension he was in, like say like for the sake of like plot he just made his way out into their world. That's what I thought.
But I mean, he can't be there by himself, right? Because there's other devils, like Asta's devil, is
Yeah,
there.
yeah, this raises even more questions because I have my own personal theory that like it was Lich inside of like Asta's sword or whatever, or that demon or devil inside of that sword. But it's like the way that this kind of unfolded is it doesn't really support that at all, actually. So that theory is probably wrong. So this guy, whoever's in Asta's sword, is totally different, but he has to be related to that time because he
Who has to
has
be related?
whatever devil is in Asta's grimoire has to be related to Lich in some way because Asta has Lich's grimoire.
So they have to be related. I don't understand it.
Well, like I mean, like related in terms of they have something to do with each other, not like actually related.
Oh, okay.
I thought about that after I said it. I
I
was
don't
like,
know
wait a
why I
second.
thought you meant like they were like cousins or something. I'm like,
As soon as you said it the second time, I immediately knew like what was going on. Like, oh, okay, you probably think I mean that.
I'm like, bruh, niggas, man. I don't think they cousins, bruh. Alright, so I think I still do have to buy Mereoleona. I have all my DLCs. I have the Young Yami. I have additional film, 2 of those. I have a
Well, yeah,
Black Asta outfit, and I have a Yuno outfit.
you got those? I didn't know that they came with the season pass. I had to buy those separate.
Yeah, so I think I just got to buy Mereoleona separate. I'll do that at a different time. But
I say yeah, if you got the season pass, you should like as soon as you go to the store to like click on it, it should just say download, and not it shouldn't say $5.99. Like if you go to
$5.99 for Mereoleona, that's how much they charge?
yeah, that's just DLC characters for her, Julius, Charlotte. It's $5.99.
I have Julius. Wait, do I? Let me hold on. Give me 1 second. Well, no, we can talk about the chapter. But
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, I have Julius.
There's this one thing that I thought
The
was
devil
really
is from another world. Yes. The same as the magic stones are from other worlds. Yes. The devil
well.
demon in Austin the Grimoire is similar to the other. Oh, wait, it's similar or leftover mana from the demon god. Oh, I like that.
But like they never said anything about a demon god, I guess is what I'm thinking. Cause this guy, the current devil, when he was like talking to him, he was like, "Oh, you better hurry up and take that like his body soon before he dies." Like it's almost like he doesn't even know who this guy is, which is weird. So it's like where did this devil come from? Like the one in Austin's Grimoire, like where did if this guy doesn't even know who he is, where did he come from? Is the thing that had me all confused.
Wait, Quan, like,
What?
I'm confused.
The whole thing is confusing.
I'm confused. There's a game for this. Oh yeah, Black Clover. Yeah, they got a game, bro. It's low key as hell. Nobody plays it.
Yeah, right. You said it right there. It's super low key and nobody plays it.
Yo, but Quan, could you explain that over again, bro?
All right, so like the devil that's in Asta's grimoire, like has to be somehow related to what's going on right now. But the only thing is, I don't see how because the devil that like is like that attacked everybody, the one who's like the mastermind, he didn't know who that guy was in Asta's grimoire, which is what's like confusing to me because it's like if that's the case, then where did that guy come from?
Yeah, true. But the Fire Flame Man, he suggested that the Ostina's devil was just leftover mana from the demon lord what Lich turned into.
We don't even know if Lich necessarily turned into like the demon lord,
True.
and if that was the case,
summoned.
like why would it have its own like? Because it seemed like it almost had a personality to an extent when he had first met it inside of himself.
What, you talking about Asuna? I mean,
Yeah.
Asa, devil?
Yeah, like it almost seemed like he like.
He definitely has his own personality. I definitely believe that much.
And it's like leftover energy wouldn't have a personality. I don't think. I don't know.
Alright. Oh, bro, Noel, fire, bro! I like her attacks, they slow, so it's like, maybe she's just for beginners.
I don't know, I'm actually not good with Noelle. It took me forever to finally win a game with Noelle.
Hey, I got some defense on my hands, boy. Oh, hold on now, hold on. Anyway, he did it. He did what? Demon God is oh shit. See, bro, it's hard to play. Wait, can I pause? No, I can't.
Oh, of course
Demon
not.
God is hold on, bro. Like, you can't pause this shit, and I'm a gamer that don't like dying just to be dying, so like, you gotta wait, bro. Just give me 1 second. Let me get somewhere safe, B.
Shit, I don't like to die just to die.
Alright, I'm gonna say the demon god is the demon you see in the beginning of the anime. Yeah, I know.
Well, no, because that's
reread
Lit.
the last chapter. Lich said, "Kill me. Kill me to the first Wither King." Yeah. We know he
Yeah, we know he turned into.
He said he told Lich to kill him. I mean, he told the first Wither King to kill him. But what was the point of saying that? I'm sorry.
I guess my thing is like,
You know what
it's
talking
like
about, Quan?
I'm not 100% for sure because it's like it's one of the things where like we don't know if he necessarily turned into the demon god himself because it's like it's one of the things where like it was never said that he turned into.
This?
What?
Am I supposed to be destroying? If the crystal's red, do I supposed to destroy it?
No, it isn't like the show at all. They just if it's the opponents, like if it's red, then that means the other team is like escorting it.
Oh, so I'm supposed to keep them from escorting it?
Yeah, by like killing them.
Okay, gotcha. I want to know how to do the Sea Dragon Roar though, but I don't know.
That's like her like ultimate. So like once her meter fill all the way up, you like just press triangle and then it like.
Oh! I just did it. So you press triangle when you got your ultimate.
Yeah, it'll like pop up when you got it.
That would have been good info, Quan.
I mean, I thought you did the tutorial. I just
I didn't play
assumed
the tutorial.
you just hopped in
Oh
fresh.
shit. Julius just killed me. Oh, what was he talking about, bro?
We was
This
talking.
game, I like it.
The game is actually fun, but no, because you were talking about whoever it was in your comments was talking about how like Lich turned in like a demon god or whatever, but it's like they never necessarily said he turned into a demon god. He just turned into like a really big demon. Like that doesn't necessarily mean
So
demon god.
you confused on the god part.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt he's like a big demon, but I
He's
just
not a
don't.
demon god.
I mean, it's just the wording is weird. Like we don't necessarily know what he turned into.
Yeah. I had no idea where that whole demon god thing came from. Anyway, I think that's just some fan shit. Or did they ever say demon god in the
No,
manga?
no, they never said demon god. That's where I'm like, that's where a lot of my confusion is coming from. I guess. It's like,
Well, so pretty much Flame Man saying that whatever that you kind of debunked that already. Sorry, my guy. I believe Nero's gonna kill the devil.
well, Nero's not really much of like a fighter per se. I don't
We
necessarily.
don't know that.
Well,
Hold on.
because the other nobles said that like all she can do is like seal things, just open and close things. So I mean, like how useful would that be in like a fight? I guess is like what I'm thinking.
I don't know, bro. She got the first Wizard King on her side.
I mean, yeah, if you got him on your side, you can probably beat almost anybody.
He can heal.
Can you? I wouldn't be. I mean, Lich can. So I mean, I'm in his light
I
magic
wouldn't be
is.
surprised.
I mean, Parker can, and his magic is. He's probably way
I
stronger than.
believe that all the 4-leaf Grimoire people can heal.
That'd be beast.
Haven't shown no healing factors yet, but
Still young.
yeah, I would say it could be there. I don't know what this move is, but it comes in handy. Hey, I killed him most game. Alright, so Noelle is definitely a beginner character. Like, beginners can definitely learn off her. So, oh shit, I forgot they're escorting this crystal. Oh man. Bye Noelle. Hey, I got a double down. What that mean?
You killed 2 people.
Double
Like
kill?
that? Yeah, basically a double kill. That's basically what that is.
Hey, Momosuke, wanna see something? Oh, damn. Where you at? Where he at? I'm tired of bro. He gets on my fucking nerves.
All of the like shooter characters are like really annoying. Like they're all super annoying. Like they all can like hit you from like forever away.
Him and this guy, freaking the Asta fanboy, Crimson. Damn, bro, that Sea Dragon roar, it activates quick.
Hey, if you doing work, like if you like healing people, doing damage and blocking, which Noelle can do all of that stuff, it'll fill up pretty fast.
Oh, we can block.
Well, no, because she got that one like Sea Dragon's Cradle thing where she can like.
Hey, double down.
One thing I thought was kind of like interesting was the fact that like the first Wizard King or Lumiere, he's actually like smart, like because he was like creating all those like tools, those magic tools.
Yeah. Oh, triple down.
You killing everybody.
Bro, you didn't find it interesting that this man was into freaking fashion?
I mean, he was literally just creating all kind of stuff. Like my dude is making everything.
Yo, and he low key created the one chick's dress.
Yeah, I saw that on there. That was actually pretty funny.
Bro, I freaking. Yo, Quan, you. No!
What?
I died. Yo, I think I only died one time this round. Maybe 2 times, and I still defeated though. Okay. Technically, you can say that the first Wizard King and Lich are brothers after the wedding with his sister. True.
That's true. They would be
That's
in-laws.
very true.
They would be in-laws at that point.
Yeah, in-laws, but you can say they are brothers. But did they even finish the wedding? Do we know that? You guys think they finished the wedding?
I think it was.
Did they say "I do"? Did they kiss the bride, or however elves marry each other?
It was probably like it got right to that point, and then like that's when just all those blades of light just started raining down.
Now, another thing I wanted to talk about, those magic tools. The magic tools was used to kill off the elves, right?
Yeah, that's what they said in this chapter, that they used it.
So that's why they blamed the first Wizard King for killing off the elves.
Yeah, it makes sense because like since they were probably his magic tools, they probably unleashed a bunch of his magic. At least that's what I got when I read it. I was like, oh, they probably.
Well, Lich also was creating like power up the magic tools, more or less, right?
Mm-hmm. At least that's how they made it seem.
I forgot how to dodge. I mean, dive. Dodge. Oh, this bitch came behind me. I think that magic tool thing gonna come in handy. Even though I don't necessarily agree with it, if I'm being honest with you.
With magic tools, you don't like them?
I don't like the fact. No, I really don't. I don't like that whole magic tool thing.
What's one of those things?
For reasons, though.
Well, like it's one of those things where like it gives characters like I take Magna for example. There's literally no way he would ever be able to fight with anybody really strong ever. But like a magic tool would give him like a way to do that kind of. That's why I think it's kind of cool.
But see, my thing is like, what if those magic tools get into the wrong hands? Kind of like how they already did. And why would Magna even need, like, should he even be out there fighting someone more powerful than him anyway?
I mean, that's kind of what that's just anime. You gotta fight the people stronger than you.
No, I'm saying though, like, no, not really. You don't gotta put yourself in situations where you fight people stronger than you. You can stay safe. Well, I mean, unless you just protect yourself.
Yeah, like what if you gotta protect somebody?
Well,
like
it kind of reminds me. The reason why I say that reminds me of the whole Baruto. No one knows if Raya killed them all. No one knows if Raya killed them all. It's going to be interesting to reveal. Why would Raya kill them all?
Yeah, because he actually knew the truth. Like
yeah.
he knew it actually happened.
Well, but I was saying that it kind of reminded me of the whole Baruto thing. Remember when
with the ninja
guy
tools?
kept wanting to make those ninja tools and all that stuff. And they got into the wrong hands, and the Chunin exam happened.
I mean, that's one of those things where just like people try to use technology to make things easier for people, but then it ends up making a lot of stuff worse.
That's what I see happening. You know what I'm saying? The first Wizard King has good intentions and whatnot, but certain people, like, okay, you know how they have the whole royal and the royals and all that stuff, the nobles and all that. What if one of those commoners, that families that you killed, you know, they get their hands on those magic tools and they don't forgive you. They want to kill you and your family. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that would definitely not be.
The tools gonna help.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It would definitely not be good if they wanted to do that. But I mean, he's trying to do it though to kind of keep everybody equal and on the same playing field. Like, and he thinks that like that'll help. Which I mean, it could help.
It could, and like the day-to-day aspect, like, you know, farming and fishing and that type of stuff. This type of stuff I tripled down, yo. The type of stuff Asta couldn't do before.
Yeah, like he'd be able. Yeah, it was, like, cause like nobles can do crazy stuff like along those lines. Like it's just like effortless for them. Like a normal person, you know, they can't really do much.
So I don't know. I think the Wizard King need to rethink his strategy. But I'm not mad at him. You know,
I mean,
he's not doing it for that reason. Oh,
I mean, He definitely had like good intentions. Like that was for sure. He had good
He has
intentions.
good intentions. That's what all I'm trying to say.
It almost kind of reminds me
And
of
like obviously questions was raised because there was royals and nobles that did not like what he was doing. As we saw the silhouettes.
Well, cause I mean, because they probably thought the same thing that like you thought. Well, what if they like use these tools to like overthrow us? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's not then that should be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like for every like naive person like me, there's always somebody along your lines who's thinking of it almost realistically.
You got to remind people. You know what I'm saying? The Wizard King, he ain't no joke, but there's certain people out there that can really do damage with just a little bit of magic.
Right.
Bro, I'm a fucking beast already, bro. You know, sit your ass down. Fuck. Yo, it's just he's always, bro. He don't sit still.
I mean, he can fly.
I'm having fun. I tell you that much.
The game is fun. It is a
I
fun
think I'm
game.
ready to jump back in the match with you, though.
I say I've been kind of losing here. They must have made the AI a little bit harder or something, because I ain't even got a win yet.
No, they destroyed the crystal. Oh, no, they did. Fauna. I be killing the shit out of Fauna, bro.
I'm surprised you can even hit her. She be flying around all the time.
Oh, man. Oh! Noel just got the wet work of that sea dragon. Yo! Beasting and feasting out here, bruh. With Noel. Alright. And... Oh, shit. For some reason, I keep getting healed. Alright, man, we're not moving this. Like... So how do we move this crystal? You just stay next to it?
Yeah, you just gotta stand by it. That's it.
Man, hey, Quan, I ain't lying, bro, when I tell you I'm putting in the wet works right now, bro.
all day Noel.
You should have never showed me this game, bro.
You
Well,
about to go.
I am doing training mode, so like maybe I should be stop talking shit.
Going to the pro leagues with just Noel. Solo Noel, man.
No, I didn't even realize it was timed.
Yeah, I think all these are timed.
And I was still defeated. I'm curious how many kills I got. Yo, my theory right. Your theory ain't bad, bro. I'll give you that much. I don't know if it's right.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the theories are really interesting. Like, I always love what people come up with, especially when it's something I never even thought of.
11 kills, 3 downs.
Yeah, you was mowing. Dang, I did not mean to continue. I meant to go to the store.
So, like, I really just can't wait to see how Asta Devil's going to play a role in all this. Asta Devil wasn't around back in those days. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. I don't know.
The one that's in Asta's Grimoire?
Yeah.
Maybe it's so weird. I'm like beyond curious on where that one came from.
You think it's Lich? Well,
I thought it was.
Lich.
I thought it was, but I don't think that anymore since he turned into that thing. That makes me think that it can't be him.
Then what? I don't know. Maybe that's a whole nother thing. Maybe he has his own agenda, just like his own agenda. You feel me?
Right, yeah, it's true. He could be trying to do his own thing.
But where are these devils, demons, and all this shit from?
They're probably from.
Well, I know other dimensions, of course.
I mean, they're probably from where that like wherever that like weird like place was where they like summoned the one thing.
Oh my god, you know, always coming in out of. I'm gonna play with him. Oh man, I love that move. Noel versus Noel. Bitch. Yo, how does she fly? I can do that too. Oh, I say I know I'm not dead. Yo, having Charmin on your team is fucking lovely, bro.
I'm saying like any time that you can have any kind of like healer, period.
Yo, Charlotte do her thing. Oh my god. Fucking CJ, bro. I think I can do it better. Ha ha. Yo, this computer Noel's is what the hell? Do like the computers get harder as you go through? Alright, I feel like more or less. Yo, y'all motherfuckers went to talking. Hey, not that one about the devil, or not that one about the devil's magic. Austin is still a mystery. Gotta wait for more information. More or less. Tabata is a person who flushed everything out. You can tell.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
I feel like everything is everything about Asta is already kind of in play. As in when I say that, I mean like it's already been. Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, can y'all hear me? Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah. I mean, I can hear you.
I don't know if my chat can hear me or not.
Oh.
Yo, somebody in the chat, please tell me if you can hear me right now. Fuck. What is this? Oh, I'm messing with this fool. Playing. Oh, this low tier character. Somebody want me to snap, bro. I'm not gonna snap, bro.
Well, it's low tier? I didn't know that. That was news to me.
Nah, somebody trying to fuck with me. But anyway, yeah, what I was trying to say was Tabata, like what you were saying earlier, bro. Tabata like to flush everything out. No, to the guy Zach, I think he said that everything about Asta is a mystery right now. I feel like yes and no because Tabata, he has a foreshadowing. I feel like everything about Asta already is either like been told to us by foreshadow.
Everything
we just don't know it yet.
Everything about Asta is weird though, because like on one hand, like the reason a lot of people like him, I think, is because he isn't like special. He's like normal. But then again, on the other hand, it's like, what if he really isn't like what if he actually is a descendant of somebody like amazing? Would that take away from like Asta's character?
Oh, I heard you, Quan, but somebody comment some stupid ass shit.
Oh, what did they say?
Cause my pops came in here, brought me some food, and this bitch commented in the chat to us, "Oh, the food delivery truck." Hey, that shit just tickled me, bro. But I think it would take away from his character just a little bit.
Cause it kind of did that with Naruto, because when we found like Naruto was like a descendant of like Asura and them, and like he's actually like destined to be this
and the fact that Uzumaki has the most chakra than like a lot of people out there.
Yeah, it made him like it took away from him being like an underdog. It's like, oh well, you was gonna grow up to be a beast anyway. Like,
Yeah. That's why I had to forgive Sakura, bro. Like, honestly, that's the only reason why I forgave Sakura, because Sakura is the only one, like in Team 7, that wasn't. Even Kakashi, his father was the freaking white wolf, or the fang wolf, or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So
he was like,
Sakura was the only one that was just like a normal human. You feel me? So
we actually had to work
I like
hard.
that. Yeah, she had to work hard. Yo, Vito has a move that takes a whole 60 seconds to load up.
Bro, it's probably strong though.
All right, so, oh man, oh man, can I dodge? Oh, and he can run. Oh, hold on, you know, calm down. Fucking Noel up. If you don't have any range, oh man, he killed Noel in like 3 hits.
Not really, actually.
So what is? I wonder what his shit. Ah. So what does this move do that takes? Oh my god! Oh, Noel just got. Noel just. You can fall off the map.
Yeah, you can. That's like one of the more annoying things, like just ever about this game. I hate games where you can fall off. 'Cause I fall off everything.
Bro, then you will definitely hate My Hero Academia once Justice.
I played it, but I played it for like, well, I played it at like a friend's house, so I didn't really like get the full experience.
Bro, if you play, yo, what's up, Kirito? Naruto sleep. Naruto, like sleep. Naruto work hard for it. I think he's trying to say you sleep. Naruto worked hard for everything he got. Nah, not really.
It's like I don't know. It just kind of it makes it seem like he didn't work as hard as I may be thinking like he did.
He worked hard. He was a good kid. You feel me? He did his thing. He trained just like everybody else did. But would he have got as far as Sakura if he was just a normal kid?
Yeah, like I mean, he had the fox, like he had
Kurama.
he had the whole like it was just so much stuff going for him. Like he had the fox, he had
He's the Uzumaki.
right
One of the best chakra. He got some of the best chakra strings in the entire verse. So like, damn it.
His dad was like a beast.
Going for himself.
Like his dad was like amazing. Like
Hot. Well, Sakura mom was just a fat. Ooh, what is that? Yuno can heal itself? Oh no, never mind. I'm tripping. What is this move? Yo, Booster just switched up, bro. Is that a thing?
what?
Vito set just switched up.
I mean, there are some moves that can like kind of change, like depending on like what like deck you got equipped, but like not like to like a major effect.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just full of shit. I don't know, but it just seems like his whole moveset. He got this one move was literally like shooting rockets. Seemed like.
Yeah, that move.
Remember that Blix move we was just talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that move. I don't have the option to do that move no more. Alright. If for some reason, maybe he's in, I see what's happening, yeah. His, he do change, bro. Cause remember you have the normal video and you have the, I think I'm elf video, cause I want awakening.
That could be it.
I mean, I don't know. You supposed to be the freaking
I don't
expert.
never. I don't never pick him.
Alright, sup, Flame? Thanks, you're welcome. Vito's looking nice in this game. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Vito looking beastly. I know I got some good kills. Wait, see, no one be surprised. Alright, this guy. Damn! Who? Still falling. It took me a while to get what you were trying to talk about. Hey, Brandon. Okay, yeah. So, bro, it is two different ones. Hey, Quan, I'm ready to play whenever you're ready, bro. I think I had enough training.
Yo, okay, bet. I'm probably like in the middle of a match. We're probably gonna lose like relatively soon. Like I definitely don't see us
I'm in the
winning.
middle of one too, bro. I was just letting you know. Hey,
Oh.
I've been watching Breaking Bad. I mean, not Breaking Bad. I already watched it. By the way, great show, one of my favorite shows. But I've been watching Triple Down. Yo, your boy beasting and feasting. I've been watching what's that show called? The zombie show, Walking Dead.
Oh, Walking Dead. Okay. How is that?
Very trash show.
Really? Everybody loves it though.
I have no idea how a show like this lasts for as long as it did.
Like a lot of
literally
people.
got to be like a bunch of teenagers watching this shit.
A bunch of people would disagree with you.
Bro, the first 4 seasons have so many inconsistencies that it's ridiculous.
Oh wow. I always assumed that this was like the
zombies
greatest
have
show.
so many inconsistent. 1 minute zombies can hear blood dripping off the floor from miles away. The next minute they can only hear like inconsistencies. But it is what it is. You know, I don't get why Fauna doesn't have a good reservoir of Fauna. Oh, Federal, not Fauna. What am I talking about? Just realized Black Bulls team. Alright, so he says he don't know why Federal doesn't have a good reserve mana.
I think he does.
Like his mana amount?
Yeah, I think Fenrir has a decent amount of mana. I mean, he was literally.
I actually don't know.
I mean, because during the fight with Veto, he's able to like spam portals everywhere. Like.
Yeah, he was doing that before that. Even before that fight. Now that you say that.
I mean, he was spamming portals everywhere. There was a portal all over the room.
Remember when they fought freaking Lich for the first? I mean, Petrie for the first time.
Well, I mean, he was like, oh yeah, when he helped everybody leave, like he like made portals for everybody to leave.
Yeah, and even though I think after the battle, he was so exhausted that he couldn't even make a portal to get out of there. But,
This is true.
Like, you saw those kids he got out of there?
Yeah, he got like all the kids in the town out, which I think that's a lot.
Hey, my friends say, who's the thirstiest, Fenrir, Brook, or Sanji? Definitely Brook. I don't think no one's worse than Brook. Brook literally be walking up to females talking about, show me your panties.
Sanji literally is like a rocket ship of like a nosebleed. Like Sanji will literally like propel himself into midair off of a nosebleed.
Yo, Fishman Island is some of the most funniest Sanji moments of all time, bro.
Yeah, no, it was a bunch of Sanji fans that were like annoyed at Fishman Island.
Bro, I love Fishman Island. I'm a Sanji fan, but I love Fishman Island, bro. Well, that motherfucker almost died from nosebleeds. That shit was too funny. Now, what made it funny is Chopper. Every time he do it, Chopper just like, ah! That's what made me laugh for the most part.
He kept overreacting like, Sanji, you're gonna die.
Quan, you know what? Real quick, Quan, I'm gonna jump off this game actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get on Days Gone real quick because I kind of want to show the people in my chat these hordes, these zombie hordes. Have you played Days Gone, Quan?
I have not played Days Gone. I'm not like super huge into zombies. Like zombies are cool, but like I was never like big into zombies.
You mind if I tell you a little story, Quan?
Oh yeah, you know, yeah, I'm down.
About how I hated zombie games until I played a game called Days Gone.
Oh really? Okay, so it's one of those stories.
Bro, I hated zombie games like to the bottom. Like, not hated them, but I did not play them. Thought it was a waste of time. I thought they was all like mediocre as hell. They all was the same game. But this game, bro, I literally just been non-stop playing.
Is that good?
And no, it's not.
Oh. You're like, no, it actually
has a lot of issues. A lot of fixable issues. Like, it has a lot of glitching. The frame rate is terrible. There's certain, like, the face expression on certain characters definitely needs some work. But I love the story, and I just love the zombie hordes. I love fucking them hordes. I love fighting those hordes, bro.
I mean, because I've seen you play it like a bunch of times. I'm like, oh man, this game is probably like amazing. Cause you made like what, a whole like 10 game series on it, like.
Nah, actually, low key it was. I think it was 9.
Yeah, it was like a grip.
And then I didn't like Quan. That did not start off like that. That started off with me and a couple of the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I started just playing the part 1.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the people in the chat, they wanted me to do it again the next day, so I did it. And they wanted me to do it again the next day. So I fucking did it. And then next thing you know, I'm doing the whole Days Gone series on my fucking YouTube.
Yeah, you did like a walkthrough, like you did like a whole walkthrough on there.
Yeah, like a whole live stream of walkthroughs. Yeah, but that wasn't planned. I was just gonna do like one little part 1 of it.
So just like show it off?
I met some pretty cool people in the chat, bro. Matter of fact, one of them in the chat right now.
Oh, excuse me.
Man. I still been trying to figure out what draft I want to do next. I want to do another draft, bro.
Draft?
I don't know if I want to do My Hero or if I want to do... I don't know.
What do you mean by draft? Oh, draft. Ignore me. For some reason, I was thinking about beer. I'm like, draft. Like, what? How do we get talking about beer? Like,
beer?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about beer.
Nah, I don't drink beer, bro. I don't drink at all, if I'm being honest.
Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out on a good time.
Chapter 204 was amazing.
Chapter 204 was fire. It was straight fire.
Chapter 204, I'm telling y'all, it's probably one of the best chapters in Black Clover. Like, probably the best chapter in Black Clover. Thinking one better?
Yeah, easy. When first when Spirit died, I was
come on, bro.
That was hype. Cause I thought Asta was the only one who had a power up.
No.
Dude, he had the power up.
You just said that's why you said that.
It was hype.
No, hell no.
I was like, since when could they fuse?
Yo,
like,
New Fire Force. Yeah, I'm pumped about New Fire Force.
I caught up with Fire Force actually.
No, you did not.
I did. I caught up with Fire Force, and I read all of Demon Slayer, or all that they had out for Demon Slayer. Yeah, so I'm like,
Wait, you caught up with Fire Force?
Yeah.
Look at my boy Quan growing up in the world.
Yeah, probably like I think like the last time we streamed, I finished it up like either that night or within those next 2 days.
Oh my god! I just ran up on a horde that I did not mean to run up on. All right. So how you like it?
Fire Force is dope. I like Fire Force a lot. It's weird because it's like it doesn't take itself too seriously, which is one thing I like about it. Like it isn't like super serious, but like it's still serious, if that makes sense.
I'm just busy dying, you know, just busy getting my face chewed off.
Shoot off.
But yeah, I like the balance of Fire Force. I like the comedy. I like this game's dusty. Anyway, comedy. I like the action is probably my favorite thing about Fire Force. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Actually, yeah, it seems like there's like a fight like every 2 seconds. Like,
Yes. Oh my God. Speaking of fights, so I think it's safe to say that since you caught up, right?
mm-hmm.
What was your best fight? Your favorite fight?
My favorite fight. Now, the best fight and my favorite fight are totally different. Cause like my favorite fight is that first is that first one with with Arthur when he's using the wrong hand. Cause that was just too funny to me. But
that fight.
But like the best fight was probably Shinra versus I think his name was Charon or Charon.
I knew you was gonna say that, bro. I knew you was gonna say that.
Dude, that fight was hype. That fight was so hype. Like when he made that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Cause he just be like walk, yeah, and just blow up everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is a beast. And then like Shinra made. Fire, he made that big like fire skull thing when he did like the little like rock horns or whatever.
Yeah, that Wait, did you like the fight when they went back to the little island with Ogun?
Yeah.
Ogun went Ink. Well, he went. It was Ink. Go, mother.
He went like fire 8 gates.
Sorry. He went Ink Flame for the first time.
I thought that was dope because that makes him like, because he's actually stronger than what I actually thought he was. Cause I didn't know he would be. Like,
actually, did you see what they say? Who level he was on?
Yeah, they said like when he get that on, he like as strong as like he's like stronger than the
first brigade commander.
Yeah, than the captain. I'm just like, oh gosh.
Black dude.
I actually like
That's why I love him. That's why I fuck with Ogun a lot.
I do like their actual captain too, Obi. He's like pretty dope.
Oh, Obi reminds me of Zoro. Like if he reminds me of anybody, any character.
Zoro, is it because he works out a lot?
He works out.
Oh.
Do you see the awkward ways he works out?
Yeah, like he be doing the most.
He be doing too much.
He be doing the absolute most. The one guy is super funny though. The guy with the glasses who looks real like scary, kinda.
Do you like Vulcan? I love Vulcan, bro.
But oh yeah, I love him. Like honestly, the only people I don't like in like part of their like company would be like that cat chick. I don't really care for her.
I can't stand Tamiki, bro.
Yeah,
she is so pointless.
Yeah, that's my only thing. She just seems a little.
Yo, wait, we can't really be saying that on live, bro. Cause Tamiki out there that will come for you.
I'm not a fan of her character. It's like you said, bro. She's so pointless. Like she kind of just be around. Cause when they was fighting the one and Juggernaut like got his arm cut off to save her, I was mad. Cause I like Juggernaut. Like that whole thing made me like Juggernaut.
Oh my god! When Juggernaut got his arm cut off, that shit pissed me off so much. Cause she reminded me of Sakura so much just then. You know how I felt about Sakura.
Dude, cause they had like cut off his sleeve, but then he stuck his actual arm out there and like got that cut off and still threw the bomb on her. I was like, let's go. I was like, yeah, that's
yeah, bro. See, at first I thought I was like, there's no way that's his real arm. But it was like, yeah. I don't even know if he can still summon his freaking missiles anymore.
Right. Yeah, cause he lost. I was not happy at all. But
man, bro, and I thought Juggernaut was gonna die like the one kid, and that was so messed up the way the one kid died because I was just starting to like that kid.
Dude, he was actually hyped. Like he was like, yeah, I use guns and I got like heat vision, like and all of that.
His design was fire as hell.
Yeah, he looked cool. He had a cool personality and all that. They made him like get took out.
Got dropped.
Like immediately.
He got dropped.
Like he was non-existent.
Bro, people get dropped in if you haven't read Fire Force, I'm telling you right now, people get dropped.
Oh yeah,
but one of my like Tamiki, she have her moments. To me, I did kind of like the moment between her and Assassin.
Oh,
Assault. I mean, not Assassin.
I don't. That moment just seemed just so like it was more like comedy.
That chapter was pointless as fuck. They did waste the entire chapter of that shit.
I can't believe it because like that technically like that makes that like canon, which is super funny to me. Like,
yeah, that's what I got out of it. I was like, yo, what mangaka actually write filler in his own manga? Well, I know a lot of mangakas do that, but that shit was just funny to me. Like he actually wrote a filler episode.
Like he wrote an entire
the studio doing it.
Yeah, whole filler. Like it's funny. Like,
where the fuck is this last zombie at? I literally gotta kill one more zombie and I can't find it. Yeah, bro. What you think about Joker and Benimaru busting in the church?
I thought that was crazy. I'm a huge fan of Benimaru. I don't like Joker though. I do not like Joker.
Joker he alright. I don't know if I like Joker too much either, but I don't think he's like the worst character.
Yeah, he's definitely not the worst, but like he's just not like he's so meh to me.
I mean, then he did used to get raped when he was like 6, so we should cut him some slack.
A little, yeah, he get a little bit of slack for that.
Yeah, he get a little bit of slack for getting raped by a sick individual. Yeah, I was happy when he killed that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was happy about that. Not even gonna lie, I was actually happy.
He dropped his ass.
I'm all about people, coming back and killing somebody for the for like you like ruined my life, so I'm gonna have to come back and mess you up. I'm always down for that. Revenge at its finest.
Man, but see, one of my favorite character. Well, my favorite character. It's I got like 3 favorite characters in Fire Force, bro. I got Benimaru, Shinron, and Mickey.
Oh yeah, she's a beast. Like when like her brother and dad was being all like overprotective, I was like, come on, just let her do her thing. She like one of the strongest people. Like she like on that company like.
Bro, she no diss Shinron and Arthur same time.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know if she could do that now though.
Oh shit! Are they doing straight hand to hand?
Well, I mean, they do hand to hand, and I mean, yeah, because Arthur he probably can't actually fight. Like he probably can't actually fight. Yeah, clueless if he not be a knightly.
Don't do Arthur like that, bro.
Arthur, you one of the people like knights don't use hand to hand combat, like and just be just lose.
Yeah. He'll get his ass smacked. But
Shinron can actually fight.
Even like. I mean, if Shinron doesn't have the blessing from the evangelist, then of course, I mean, he has the blessing from the evangelist, then she wouldn't be able to touch him.
Yeah, no.
But like literally, she wouldn't be able to touch him.
He's like way too fast with that. But he's like stupid fast.
Oh my god! Like sometimes I literally just go read that chapter over where they explain like how fast he is, just to like be marvelized again.
Like the one where they're on the island and she's like, oh, I can only give you a blessing for a second. He's like, that's all I need. I'm just like, what? And then he took like the horn dude like super far away. Like he was so far.
Oh, you talking about that one when he was on the island?
Yeah.
Do you know the most powerful tech that we've seen so far in Fire Force was from Benimaru?
Well, that like Matarasu move or whatever.
Bro, when he lit the entire night sky up. Where is this fucking last zombie at, bro? This is ridiculous. Alright, fuck it. I'm ending this mission. Yeah, bro, when he lit up the night sky, if you would have saw her the way I was reading that shit, bro, I was just like, oh my god.
I like the other guy too. The guy from the first company who uses that like weird horn thing to make ice.
Who? Oh, from the first brigade.
From the first brigade. Yeah, I like him. I think he's cool.
You see his homie? He got his hand chopped off too.
Bro, I was out like that was still like pretty early in Fire Force for me, so I was still I was shocked. I'm like, dang, he took his arm. Like they just gonna take his arm.
The dude, the villain dude killed the one cat mother.
Yeah, yeah, like they was like, yeah, like, cause in the beginning of Fire Force, I was still like being blown away every other chapter when they just kill somebody or or mess somebody up real bad out of nowhere.
It shocked, like the shock value of Fire Force is amazing because it shocked the fuck out of me so many times, bro. Like it was just like what? Like characters you just don't expect to die just die.
I don't know, like,
You know,
dude,
see people heads get chopped off. Yo, my boy, what's up, boy? My boy Black Nerd in this bitch, bro.
When old boy got like the top of his like mouth up cut off, I was like, wow.
Gosh, that shit was brutal.
It made me reread like 3 pages back. So I'm like, wait a second, like, did I miss something?
Bro, exactly, because like when it happened, it was another part that did that to me too. I think when Assassin almost got killed. Not Assassin, but Arrow. You know Arrow, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, when dude, when he busted out the little extra barrels, is that what you're talking about?
Nah, when the chick betrayed, when the chick turned on her.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got that shock value out of that, cause that chick, that bitch crazy, bro.
It's so, like, man.
There's so many psycho ass characters in this show that manga that is ridiculous.
Dude, like, I feel like every character in there is like, or like most of them is just crazy.
Nah, my boy said he got a P4, bro. What's your you know your username? What's your username, bro? So I can add you real quick. I can add you as my friends list. All right, so there is no other zombie around here. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. I think. I'm fucking done. I'm just done because I don't know. Like, it's one zombie. It's one more zombie. I can't find it nowhere. Like, it's bullshit. And it's getting dark.
They're like way stronger at night or something.
Oh hell yeah! At nighttime, B, you might as well hang up the fucking coat.
Is it just more
I
of them,
like
or
how
are
they
they
do
just
this though. Like they show you the actual days that you like the actual how the days go by in the game. They actually show you the number of days, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's like a lot of other games do that, but this is my first game. I noticed that. Wait.
actually show you like actual like progression?
They show you, yeah, I'll show you. Nah, I show you. Well, yeah. So far, I have my character spent 872 days.
Dang.
So far, I've been playing this game. Well, no, this is my second run through. So
That's like
the first run through, I don't know how many days.
that's like almost 3 years. Like,
Yeah, and also another neat thing about it goes along with the story.
it's like even though you've been out there for like 3 years, it still like fits in the story.
Yeah, it does. Cause like you working your way up to something, and you trying to find someone and stuff like that. So the days do roll by, and like they mention it like the MCU, like the people you talk to, shit, they'll mention like it's been this many days, since it's been this long since you've been like all that. You constantly get reminded on how much you haven't worked since you've been at someone's camp. Trust me. You don't do work, they will remind you.
Yeah, like we've been
so
out.
I'm fucking just done with this. Whoa, I'm done with this place. Actually, bro, I think that's it, bro. We've been on this for about an hour, 17 minutes. What you think? You got some more stuff to talk about?
Not.
I mean, I can literally go on about Fire Force for like another 3 hours.
You should check out Demon Slayer. Have you watched it yet?
That's what I wanted to ask you about Demon Slayer. How is it?
Oh my gosh, I like because the anime is already fire, and that's what made me watch it anyway. But like reading it, it's pretty good. Like the art isn't that great in the beginning. Like it isn't bad, but it just isn't that great. And like, but it grows on you though. Like Tanjiro, I can definitely see why people say he's like a great protagonist, like the main character dude,
Really?
because he's kind of like
The fanboy can see somebody being a great protagonist.
well, probably he doesn't really. There's not really a rival in that show, so that's probably why I don't like. If he had a rival, I'd probably.
I always found the one kid, the deer on his head or whatever.
Dude, you would love him. He
The
is
boar
so
on his
funny.
head.
Yes, he is hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yes, he is super funny. Like he just real wild and do whatever he want. Anywhere like that, anywhere because like he was like thrown off like a mountain or something, and like he was raised by like wild boars, so he just wear that.
But can he fight?
Yes, yeah, he all about fighting. That's all he want to do is fight. And he not one of those characters who all about fighting and they just take like a bunch of L's. He not. It's not like that. There'd be a bunch
Quan,
of them.
that sounds like my type of character. You know me, Quan.
You would like him.
I think I already do.
It's one
That's
of the things.
bullshit.
And it's like the main. You good? The main like cast of like him, this yellow haired dude, the guy with the pig mask, and like his sister. That's like the main people.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope.
So, is it worth Josuke D time to read?
Definitely. I would say if you're not like into it in like the first like 10 chapters, then you probably wouldn't like it. But like it just gets so interesting. Like cause like how their powers work is it's all based on like breath.
That's what I'm interested in, cause like their powers look kind of weird to me.
Well, it's straight. I'm actually
like what is that whole water thing? What is that?
So basically it's like all their it's like there's different fighting styles, and like all the fighting styles are based off of like breath. So like how you take in oxygen and like circulate it through your body can make you like because like they have to fight demons. So like demons are already like mad stronger than like humans and stuff. So like the way you take in oxygen can make you stronger and give you like different abilities. Like say the one people who use like thunder style sort techniques, they breathe in and like send the oxygen to like their like legs to make them like super fast and stuff and all that. I mean, they don't really explain it super well in terms of like, oh, I just drew my sword a certain way so water came out. It's just kind of like it's just how it is.
Oh, is it kind of like how Benimaru broke down breath of killer's breath in Fire Force?
Kind of. That is like another thing that they have in there. Like it's like breath and like battle spirit and stuff. Like how you can sense people, like and them wanting to fight you, and you can like sense their next move and stuff. Kind of like some hockey or key-esque ability. But like so like if it's like that like water sword style of fighting under like his teacher, but then he like later finds out that like he's kind of more compatible with another style of fighting. I'm not gonna spoil anything obviously, but like so like he becomes like a really interesting character because he can use like two styles of fighting, which is kind of uncommon there. And like all their swords are like specifically made to kill demons, but like it's kind of cool because your blade will change color based off of kind of like what you're good at. So like say you're like a lightning guy, your sword will be like yellowish, or like you're a fire dude, your sword will be like orangish, but like his stay black. And and black is kind of uncommon because that means like you don't really specialize in something. So yeah, it's like it's dope. It's dope. Like a lot, like the character designs are really cool. The power system is interesting. He like imagine him kind of like if Asta didn't want to become the Wizard King and wasn't super hyperactive, then that would be Tanjiro.
Gotcha.
Cause like he never gives up and he's super talented at just like working really really hard, but like he didn't have no like super grand ambition. He just wants to save his sister, which like he kind of reminds me of
His sister is actually, so far from what I've seen from the anime, I only watched the first 2 episodes. His sister is actually my favorite character so far.
Nezuko is a beast. She is a beast.
Is she?
Yeah, I mean, I'm only calling her a beast because she's just like, cause like, what was it? It was the second episode where she like kicks that like demon's head off like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does stuff like that all the like just like always. So it's just funny when Nezuko randomly steps in because he's always trying to like protect her, but she's a demon, so she's super strong. So she always come in and do something crazy, like kick somebody's head off or save him.
I love that little girl, bro. Like the way she just sits in the basket, she just looks so cute, bro. That shit. Oh man, I just like that little girl so much, bro.
Yeah, you should
know she's a
definitely.
demon.
Yeah.
Are they anywhere close to getting her back, or is the manga still like far away from that?
The manga is actually like it's a little bit behind Fire Force. It's like 170 so chapters, I want to say. So it's like a little bit behind Fire Force. Where they're at now is cause this entire time they've been like collecting samples for a cure. So like they think that I don't know, because it's weird, because I don't know if they made a cure or if they didn't make a cure. All I know is that they're trying to fight the big main villain right now. So I don't know if it's kind of like how Fire Force is, where like there's only been one main antagonist that's been like introduced. So it's like, I don't know if like... Yeah, it's one of those things like in Fire Force, after they beat those guys, does the manga just end, or is there going to be another person to step up?
That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
I heard like... I hope that's not the case.
It's set up just like that, like this demon this main demon that's been alive for like 1,000 years that they're trying to fight. It's like after they beat him, it's like, okay, so is there going to be another villain that pops up? You guys just beat the strong 1,000-year-old demon guy, so it's like, now what?
Chill, R. Kelly. Yo, why the fuck? Who you calling R. Kelly, B? Why R. Kelly though?
Oh, probably talking about Nesco.
Oh. You know what? You want to make them jokes, huh? I'm hitting the screen, bitch. Alright, man. I appreciate y'all for joining my stream, man. I'm going to end it right here, bro, because I'm trying to eat. You feel me? I'm hungry as hell.
Oh, you was for real.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for joining, bro. You can go to my boy Quancredible channel. I don't know if he's going to keep streaming or not. But I'm going to still be talking to him, but I'm just going to end my stream. So, yeah, bro. Head over there. Whatever. His links are in the description, so go down there, click his link. You can go straight to his channel. And, yeah, bro. I'm out. I think I'm gonna start it, bro. Probably tomorrow.
It is hype. I like it. I've enjoyed it. I've had like it was one of the ones where I like binged it harder than I binged Fire Force. But probably it's because after I just finished Fire Force and it was a little bit shorter, so I probably felt a little bit more confident about it. Fire Force, man, I say because Fire Force just felt like Fire Force. I don't know. I felt like I had to reread a lot of stuff in Fire Force because there was just a lot of information. Like sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I did too. I found myself like going back like 3 chapters sometimes, trying to just trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm saying like 'cause there was just so many times like what is going on, man.
You have no idea how many times I had when Shinron the show fight. You have no many times. You have no.
Dude, I'm saying.
No idea how many times I read that.
I would just be so confused. I'm just like, wait a second, what is even going on? Like,
yeah. And I don't know. Are you reading the officials, or are you just reading like one of your websites?
I don't even know where to find the officials because the only thing I can see is like that Viz Media, but I'm not trying to pay like $5.
I can't find the official like at all. So I fucking bought the mangas. I have 5 of them.
That'd be the only thing that why I'd be worried about making the video about like something else now, because I'm like, dang, I don't even know like what it actually said.
Yeah, they have the official. They have an official Twitter for Fire Force. That sometimes link the official manga, but I never catch it for some reason. I don't know if we doing some other shit.
Be like that.
But there was this one manga place the website that you can read a bunch of mangas for like 99 cents a month, something like that.
That's pretty cheap. That's not bad. So I was thinking about just caving in and doing it since it's like it seems like there's a bunch of manga coming out. Oh my gosh, have you did you check out Samurai 8?
Jesus Christ. No, I haven't. I'm tired of people recommending it.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say somebody like DM'd me like, "Oh, you should review Samurai 8." And I read it, like I went to
3 people DM me, bro. That's crazy.
like, bro,
I haven't read it yet.
Dude, it's long. It's like 60 pages. Like it's like my dude
Jesus.
Dude, he did like 5 chapters in like one. Like Kishimoto was not playing around.
I told him, I was like, I'm probably gonna wait till like chapter 15 and then I'll jump into it.
Dude,
well, that all depends. If it's weekly, then I'll do it like that. But if it's not, then I'll just read.
I was gonna do a review of it tonight, but I'm probably just gonna do that tomorrow. Like I might record it tonight. I don't know.
Is it that good?
It's really interesting because like it's similar to Naruto. Is like I guess my thing is they introduce so much stuff in like that first like in terms like that first like 60 in those first 60 pages or whatever, he introduced like so much to the world. Like it's almost like if that first thing he put out was half of a volume, then he just put out like more information than I've seen like anybody else do. Like it's like you can definitely tell from the art and the story that Kishimoto is like seasoned. Like he knows what he's doing. Like he knows exactly what's going on. Like he set up everything. Like
I just the character design of that guy. I just kept seeing all over Twitter.
It honestly looks like they just mixed Naruto and Sasuke together, honestly.
Kishimoto got a problem. Kishimoto got a thing for white boys with blonde hair.
He definitely does. Like, I guess the main things I'm worried about is like, because Kishimoto sucks at writing like good female characters. Like,
oh God. Don't even introduce them. Just have them all be gay. I wouldn't mind. Well, actually, I probably the rest of the world probably would.
It was one of the things where I can't think of like there's like not really that many good female characters in Naruto like period.
Not one.
Like I've been having a hard time thinking when it's like, oh, who's a good female character in Naruto?
My favorite female character in Naruto is not even my favorite for all. She's my favorite for all the wrong reasons. I just like her because she looked good.
Which one?
Tenten.
Tenten. Well, she's like almost as pointless as Sakura.
Oh no, she's much worse. But she looks better.
You said she's much worse. That was rough.
She's much worse. But Tenten look good, man, especially the Boruto Tenten.
Oh my gosh, she look old.
Like I like it. Nah, man. I like the one Hokage, well, the old Hokage. Not Hokage, what was she? She was the Rage? Not the Rage. Definitely not the Rage Kage. What was she? The chick who controlled the lava.
Oh yeah, her from the like Mist Village, the Mizukage.
I liked her a lot.
She was cool.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. I mean, I like Orochimaru.
Really?
That was just supposed to be a joke that he might be a female.
Oh, I was gonna say I did not think like Orochimaru would be one of your more favorite characters. I was totally thrown off for a second. I'm like, what?
No, I don't fuck with Orochimaru.
That's what I thought. Like in my mind, I was like, that does not seem like a character you would like. I'm like, I'm actually shocked.
The third Hokage is probably my favorite Naruto character. No, Rock Lee is my favorite, but then the third Hokage.
It's hard to not like Lee. Like, it really is.
No. The moment I saw him and Gaara fight, the first tuning exam, Rock Lee was my favorite from ever since then.
Like,
the moment I laid eyes on that fight.
It was when he came out of nowhere and like beat up Naruto and Sasuke, because Sasuke always thought he was like hot stuff.
He didn't beat him up. You talking about when Neji and when Neji beat him up, and then Rock Lee came and broke up Sasuke and Neji.
No, when what was it? It was when they was on their way to like to like the little like they was inside or whatever, and Lee like was like, oh, I want to just like fight a little bit, and like Naruto had ran up and he like pushed Naruto's like hand aside and like leave whirlwind him, and like he was about to do primary lotus on Sasuke, but like Gaia came out and stopped him.
Bro, you got it mixed up, bro. It was Neji. Neji was fighting Sasuke and Naruto, and Rock Lee came and caught Neji's leg and caught Sasuke's arm. He did that little move, and that's when Rock Lee first get introduced. At least I think.
Well, no, yeah, they did first get introduced, but like Lee tried to fight him like a little bit after that, like.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about that moment.
Yeah, because that was back when like Lee and Neji was almost like pretending to not be super strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cause I remember I thought today was like, oh, these dudes is whack, but then like you find out later on like actually they are way stronger than Naruto and Sasuke. Like,
well, they just had more training at that point. I don't think they were stronger though.
Well, I mean, yeah, cause I don't really think
One
Naruto.
of the biggest disappointment in Naruto Shippuden, Naruto that whole exam is not and Naruto beating Neji, bro. I still can't like.
I was literally just about to talk about that. I don't think he should have won. I really don't.
Definitely should never been at it. Not the way they pumped Neji up. Like if they were gonna do that, they shouldn't have not pumped Neji up to that height. Like I thought Neji was gonna be the fucking next Hokage or something.
It was one of the ones where Neji didn't even get hit all like that. Like he really took like maybe a couple hits and was just dead. Like, or not dead, but like he took like a few. Because I think Naruto only hit him a couple times and then he was knocked out. Like, I mean, granted, they had, like, their whole clash in the end, but I don't think he should have just been knocked out. It's, like, that easy.
Neji was fucked up, bro. Another bullshit fight was Gaara versus Sasuke. Did not like that fight.
I thought the fight was okay. I mean, granted, it like, got ended really, really fast, though.
That was a Orochimaru fault.
Because Gaara was about to lose, for real.
Nah, bro, I think God was gonna win.
I mean, no, because
Sasuke kind of cheated.
How'd he cheat? How did he?
Okay. I'm glad you asked. Sasuke saw all of Gaara's techniques and all his everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes off with Kakashi in the middle of the tuning exam, learn a whole new technique, and then come back and fight somebody you already saw all his strengths and weaknesses from. That's not fair.
Well, I mean, they had, like, 2 months or something to, like, prepare for the fight?
Was it? No, it wasn't that long.
Well, because Naruto had enough time to learn how to summon toads and control Fox Chakra a little bit.
I thought the 2 months thing happened after, the 2 months thing happened after the whole forest thing with Orochimaru.
No, well, yeah, because the little preliminaries happened right after the forest, because they got to that place and then had the little preliminaries where Gaara and Lee fought, and then right after that. So it was like basically like.
I thought like the forest happened, then 2 months, then the preliminary, and then all that shit.
Yeah, because Sasuke he had to fight without showing his like curse mark or whatever, or they was gonna like, or Kakashi said he was gonna like, take him out of it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was rough because he literally like, well, how am I supposed to fight without it, like, without using Sharingan or nothing?
Gaara was the best villain of Naruto.
I don't really care for Naruto's villains all like that. I wasn't like.
No, I don't care for him either.
Like none of them really like that great. I mean, because even Madara wasn't like a good villain all like that. Like he was just. Like I mean,
are you alive?
He's strong and like he's like hype, but in terms of like.
Are you alive?
Yeah, I am. Why?
You just said Madara was a bad. You just. Bro, there's certain stuff you don't see on the internet, especially on live. Right. Madara has a fan base out there, bro, that will fuck your channel up, bro. If they can say some shit like that. I just want to note that I am Josuke D, and I love Madara. Madara is one of my favorite villains. Probably my favorite villain of Naruto. And yeah, that's where I stand.
I message you tomorrow. I message you tomorrow like, bro, I got 3 strikes overnight. What happened?
You don't like Madara though? That's you for real?
No, I like Madara. I just don't think he's like a good like villain per se.
I fucking love Madara, bro.
But it's like his whole motive for doing everything. Like, oh, I want to do the infinite Tsukiyomi because I'm salty that my brothers died. Like, it's just not. That's such a boring reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Compared to some of this. Now, this Black Clover flashback, kind of want to get back into that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best flashbacks I think I've seen in like manga in a while. Probably the last time I seen a flashback this good was Magi.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say it's like second to Magi for me in terms of flashbacks.
And bro, that's tough because Doflamingo and Law and Taj Law, their flashback was like raw as fuck.
Dude, that flashback, I was actually super sad. That was like one of the saddest flashbacks for me. Like
so the fact that Black Clover can be on that level, that's tough, bro.
That's up there. That's honestly, the Magi one is probably number 1, and then the Black Clover one might be third. Cause that Law one was actually like, I forgot about that.
I'm telling you, Law was good. Law flashback, and if you haven't read One Piece, the people on Quan, whoever is on his live, if you haven't read One Piece or watched One Piece, go watch or look up Taj Law's backstory. It will make you cry, like I swear.
Like, it was one of the things where like Law, he was like cool. It was like whatever. Like he wasn't like one of my he was just cool. But then like his backstory, I'm like, wow, I respect him so much more now. Like,
yeah, I like his backstory. I like I don't know. Sanji's backstory is pretty boring and fucking mediocre as hell.
Yeah, it wasn't done like as well as I thought it was going to be. Like, it was definitely interesting. But it's one of the things like he ran away when he was like, because he ran away when he was like 4. So it's like, how much frustration can you hold against these people that you only knew for a little bit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just found it generic. I found it like, okay, wow, everybody mom's died. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got horrible siblings.
Yeah, I'm saying everybody in One Piece like has a tragic backstory.
It wasn't like Law. Law fucking entire village, like literally his neighbors, cousins, everybody got dropped. Everybody.
Yeah, they just straight Buster called like everybody. Like Robin's backstory was pretty sad too, actually.
I don't really care for Robin's backstory.
What? Her entire island got wiped out. It's the same as Law's. Like,
yeah. Nah.
Except she was branded a criminal just cause. She had like that 80 million bounty on her when she was like 8.
I don't know. I just don't really care for hers. Not too much.
You talk about me. Do you not know there is an entire Robin fan base out there?
Hold on. I definitely like Robin more than like Nami when it comes to like character wise, but no, I don't. No, I like Nami as a better character, but I like Robin. I don't know. Robin's just different from like everybody on the crew.
It's one of those things where like it feel like inside I still feel like she might be a traitor.
No, really,
dude, because she be seeming so insincere sometimes.
I've never heard this. Explain.
Cause she be seeming so like, I don't know. It's just one of the things where she just be seeming too calm and too like nonchalant about everything. She'll never seem pressed. Like, granted, I mean, Oda's probably not gonna make her a traitor because like he just wouldn't. I don't think there would ever be a traitor in the Straw Hats. But it's just like.
So for real, they do not fuck off about
One Piece. Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah.
Luffy got like 3 statues over there.
3. How many statues does Superman have here? Like,
I think he actually has 2.
Really? I did not know that.
I think Superman actually has 2 statues over here, and he got he's in every wax museum.
This is true, man. You can't go to a wax museum without seeing Superman.
For real. Batman too is in every wax museum.
I can't remember which one was first. Wasn't it Batman?
Yeah, Batman was the first. No, Superman actually was the first hero, the first superhero ever. If you ask some people.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Then Batman was next, and then like a bunch of others. And then Marvel stole all their character ideas, stole all DC character ideas, and then took off.
No one ever really talks about that. How they literally ripped off a bunch of ideas, though.
Well, actually, Marvel, DC was killing Marvel for a long time back in the day, because everybody did know, everybody knew that Marvel was nothing but ripping off DC. But then fucking there was a writer by the name of Stan Lee came up with this very unique character by the name of Spider-Man, and Marvel just took off ever since then.
The Spider-Man's hype. It's impossible to not like.
Spider-Man saved Marvel, bro.
It's impossible to not like Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Spider-Man character is what like saved Marvel to be open nowadays. They made so much money off Spider-Man back in those days that they started that. That's why Stan Lee's the owner and all that shit. Even though he didn't really make Marvel, he just made Spider-Man.
It's one of the things though, where like Spider-Man is such, because Spider-Man honestly feels more like a DC hero in a Marvel universe. Because like Marvel don't really.
Hell nah.
Well, because like if you think about it,
DC's so dark. And
but no,
there's nothing dark about Spider-Man.
I mean, like in terms of like how Spider-Man is like, because what am I trying to say? Because like how in DC everyone's more like a superhero, like they like dress up and they go out and they try to save people. But like in Marvel, it's not really like that. It's like, granted, Iron Man is like a hero, but everybody knows who he is. This is like what he
Tony
does.
Stark.
Yeah,
He's Tony Stark more than anything.
Yeah,
Gotcha. He's not. Yeah. You got the DC character. The DC character would definitely wear tights. They wear tights over there. they ain't wearing tights over here.
Yeah, and it's like, granted, I mean, Captain America does and Black Panther does, but it's different. It's like they're not really like trying to hide anything. They're all like old and mature and got their lives figured out. Where Spider-Man is like, because DC, they always try to balance out being a normal person and being a hero, which is what Spider-Man is.
Man, I gotta tell you, bro. What was I gonna say? DC villains. There's only one DC villain I can tell you I like. The rest of them are like either corny, they're just trash, or they just have horrible reasons still doing whatever they're doing.
I bet his name is Joker.
Joker's the only good one. And then like the thing about Joker is like every other, you know how Joker just want to destroy just to destroy, he want to kill just to kill, he just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Right? He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
But see, like every DC villain is the same way. Well, but they're not like him. They don't do the whole laughing Joker hee thing. But you know, I can look at some of the greatest villains, so-called greatest villains of DC. Their main, all they wanted to do was destroy the world. Why? Just to destroy it. Joker don't want to destroy the world. He just want to bullshit, have fun. That's all Joker want to do. But it's like all the Doomsday. All he want to do is destroy it. The villain that kills Superman is literally nothing but a screaming monster that just destroys. Calm the fuck on, bro. Like they don't give none of their villains get backgrounds, bro, at all. What's that guy named? Scarecrow. Like one of the best Batman villains, if you ask some people. Like his backstory is literally shit.
What even is his backstory,
bro? I think he was a scientist, and he got his face got messed up. Acid or some shit like that, and lost his family, whatever. And then like he just got envious and wanted to destroy the world. And I just explained like 90% of all DC villains. So
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you did like Two-Face on that one too.
Even Raven's father is another one. You know Raven from Teen Titans?
Yeah, Trigon.
Her father is another one that's like a very pointless villain. Like, now he's badass as fuck. He's you know what I'm saying? He's fucking the ruler of the underworld.
Right.
Like, he literally has no motivation for shit, bro. Like, damn it.
Well, I mean, like, the one guy is kind of cool, Brainiac, like, cause, like, he's like a alien robot intelligence that just wants to, like, assimilate the entire universe to himself. I mean, that's kind of different.
Why?
Because that's what robots do. They take over everything.
See? It's just like, what the fuck? like, at least have his master get killed in front of him by some, like, come
I
on.
mean, Ultron's the exact same way.
Mm-hmm. But you can't name 3 other villains that's the same way, though.
Yeah.
DC, I mean, Marvel is great at giving their villains depth and actually making them feel more human than anything. Like, you can't get a villain like well, DC actually do have their own version of Thanos, actually.
Yeah. Oh, Darkseid.
Yeah, that's a good. He's pretty cool.
Darkseid. I mean, he just wants to be the ruler. Like Thanos was actually trying to do something semi-noble, wasn't he?
No, I'm not saying he's cool as in backstory. I'm talking about the stuff he could do.
Oh yeah.
He can send you to a whole nother dimension, and like he can throw a throw a planet at you, bro. That motherfucker's bad. But yeah, that's what I mean, bro. He like as far as deaths, that's him. Like, nothing. All he want to do is rule. Why? Just to rule. What the fuck?
That's anybody in power, though. Like that's anybody.
That's fucking Fidel Castro.
If that's the case, then you're basically saying that just humans in general are very short-sighted and creating reasons on why they want to do things.
I mean, hey, look at the humans in Black Clover. They betrayed the elves. Why? Just because they wanted more magic power.
Well, I mean, you can say that about the devil in Black Clover. He doesn't want anything. He just wants a body and wants to destroy everything. For what reason?
That we know of.
Well, yeah, it's true. They haven't said anything yet, I guess.
Yeah, like the thing when I'm talking about with DC, I'm talking about these are years and like they haven't had like what Black Clover had like what 4 years to get their comic.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this has had 20 to 30 years, and these villains still are shit.
Try like 50 or 60 years, like
facts, bro. Like so many like Green Goblin. Like look at Green Goblin. That's a great villain, bro. His fucking family was killed. He himself he was a mad scientist going crazy, was trying to, well, it all depends on which Green Goblin we're talking about, too, because one of the Green Goblins was trying to save his wife, the other one was trying to save himself, and the other one was just sent in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Can't he, like, not control when he goes into, like, that little, like, goblin form?
No, he can't. None of them either.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, that's kind of a good
if
one.
you push his buttons, he can trigger, like, just trigger on your ass. Dr. Octopus, I like his backstory too.
Oh man, like how they did him in the whole like Spider-Man game was really good actually.
I fucking loved how they did him in Spider-Man. What is it called? Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, I guess I don't even know what it is. Like as soon as you ask me, I was like,
I want to say, I honestly want to say that's probably my favorite Dr. Octopus.
Oh, it is by far. Like the animated one was okay. The one from the Tobey Maguire movie was cool, but that was my favorite one. That's my favorite one all day.
Yeah, I think I would definitely want to say he's my favorite Dr. Octopus, and like even in the comics, even the Sinister. Well, I don't know, bro. Have you ever seen the Sinister Six?
An actual
I'm talking about the original anime. You not like the one that came out like 1996.
Nah, I ain't seen them.
That's when they still had blood in that shit. Bro, Dr. Octopus in that one was vicious, bro. I remember watching that shit, but the one in this game was amazing.
It was really good. It was like I was actually like I'm like okay they actually it felt like I was watching like a movie that I could play.
For real. It's crazy. I was thinking about. I'm glad you mentioned fucking Spider-Man because I was thinking about replaying it because I bought a new TV. I bought this 4K TV like last week sometime. Like gaming on this shit is amazing so far. And I actually replayed God of War and I replayed another game just because this TV's so beautiful. So I was thinking about doing it to Spider-Man. But Spider-Man's long as shit.
It is. If you do it, you gotta do it on Spectacular.
Oh fuck that. Well, I got Player Plus now, so I probably can. That'd probably be easy.
Yeah, you gotta do it on Spectacular. Show everybody. You got mad skills.
I don't know about that, bro. Amazing was already tough. Certain spots.
It's kind of weird. It's one of those things where like the game isn't necessarily that much harder. You just like you just can't get hit. Like,
especially by those rocket launchers. Those bitches are annoying. But once you get the skill that you can grab the rocket launcher and throw it back at them.
Oh,
Good.
it become cake at that point.
Cheeks. Fuck, man. I lost my handle. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. DC need to tighten up.
Their like
Cause they
little
have a lot. They
animated
have.
movies are pretty good.
Oh, their animated movies are top notch.
Like those
I
are
like the
all good.
animated movies as well. I fuck with the anime movies, animated movies. They're just fuck, man. It's just trash.
Yeah, it's just like all their other stuff is pretty bad though.
I believe they're bouncing back though. I want to say that. Well, when it comes to the movies, they're bouncing back because Aquaman was absolutely amazing. I haven't seen Wonder Woman yet, but I hear good things about it. And I'm hearing a lot of good things about Shazam, even though I haven't saw it yet.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying good stuff about Shazam. I've actually heard that too. Everybody's saying Shazam was hype.
Aquaman was amazing, though. I promise you guys that.
Everybody says that too, and yeah, Aquaman was super hype.
Did you see Avengers?
No, I did not.
You haven't seen Avengers yet?
Well, I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies, so it was one of the ones where it was just like I've seen like
Oh,
a
you have. Oh,
couple.
you're not even into.
Yeah, no, I'm not like big into it, so it was one of the ones where but like I know what like roughly happens, and that's like it's a big draw up for it and all that, but like I never was into
Have
it.
you
And
heard about the Game of Thrones debacle that's going on right now?
I,
The
I, I,
bullshit that Game of Thrones is pulling. Have you heard about this shit?
I have seen it. I know there's a lot of Game of Thrones fans on Twitter and all their social media that are really upset. I didn't know about what though.
Bro, they are fucking up, bro. Like, oh my god, it is a mess. It is a mess going down at HBO right now. Right now they're trying to be like they're trying to control it by putting out like stupid ass statements and just goofy ass stuff. But they can't control this shit.
Well, what like happened?
Let me tell you, brother. Alright, so I'm trying to think of a simple way to put this shit. They fucking up. Simple.
Oh, it's the easiest way. That's the best way to put it.
Bro, like they fucking up bad, man. This whole big final fight between the White Walkers, they pretty much did a DC villain. They made a DC villain. That's exactly what they fucking did, Quan. They had a DC ass villain.
Oh, like so he has like a really crappy backstory or something, or like he has
Bro,
no motivation.
They've been hyping this dude up since 2011. No shit. They've been hyping him up since 2011. Oh, he can bring back the dead. He has a dragon. He has 1,000,000 bodies in his army. He can shoot arrows at high speeds. He can kill a dragon. He has giants. Like, bro, for ever since 2011, they have pumped this dude up so much, bro. That is ridiculous, right? They even got prophecy saying that this guy will bring forth the long night, and only one person can kill him. And the person that can kill him will bring upon a flame, will be riding a horse with a flaming sword and swipe away the darkness and all that bullshit. And everybody was so pumped about this shit because everybody knew it was supposed to be Jon Snow or whatever. Fucking the Night King, literally, in all the seasons I just told you about since 2011, he doesn't say one word. The main villain doesn't talk at all, never.
Okay.
And he's trash. He's low. He got low diff as fuck. Didn't even swing his sword not one time in the entire show.
And
He got low diff by a 16-year-old girl who pulled a trick out that I've seen my little cousins do with toy knives.
Like she like throw a knife at him or something, or?
Bro, she went at him with a knife, and then he caught the arm she had the knife in. She dropped it, made it seem like she was dropping it, but she grabbed it with her other hand. She caught it in her other hand that was on the bottom and stabbed him. And he burst into the flames, and the entire fight was over. The entire 2-hour fight was over in just that second.
I would be a little annoyed, not even gonna lie.
Bro, they, like, oh my god, the Night King didn't even pull out his sword. Him and Jon Snow didn't even clasp swords. Oh, they pumped this man up to be so badass, to be so this and so that. The guy doesn't say a word. The guy literally doesn't even pull it. We don't even get to see his sword. Like,
Wow.
that was supposed to be a thing too, that his sword was supposed to be some special ice sword or whatever. Didn't even see it. He didn't even pull it out.
That's kind of lame.
It was just stupid, bro. It was just stupid. Oh, they fucked up so bad, bro. Then they decided to make the scene at night, and oh man, the entire fight scene is just just imagine being at an arcade with all the lights off except the game you're playing on.
So this is kind of like crappy-ish
Yes,
quality.
dark as fuck, and it's just
Can't
like,
see.
what's going on? It
Yeah,
was a dragon fight at one point where the dragons was in the sky fighting, and it was like 3 dragons fighting at once. And I promise you, if you're able to tell which dragon is which, you're amazing. You're a god. If you're able to tell which dragon's which.
Turn that TV brightness up. Put the TV brightness on like 10.
And I tried that shit, and that shit just made the whole fucking TV look horrible.
Oh yeah.
They fuck it up, bro.
That's crazy. This is like a multi-million-dollar show too. Like
36 million per episode.
Dang. And they like it sucks that they have that big a budget.
They left a Starbucks coffee cup on the table in the scene. 36 fucking million. And you leave a fucking Starbucks coffee cup in the fucking middle of a scene? Not even just a scene he's a clone, one of the most important scenes inside that episode.
For all that money, there's definitely there is a editor out there who could just take that out. You don't even got to reshoot it. They could just take that part out, like
bro.
For 36 million. Like it's definitely
apparently the author Martin George R.R. Martin. He's not involved in it anymore. They did their own writing for the last 2 seasons. The last 3 seasons, I mean, they've been doing their own writing. They've been writing it themselves.
That's how it always goes. So once like the original Arthur is like no longer a part of it, like stuff just goes way downhill. Like,
yeah. Quan, would you survive a zombie apocalypse?
Me,
Are you still alive, by the way?
Me, I am still alive. Yeah, somehow. Today isn't that bad because it rained today, so like my like allergies aren't really that bad because all the pollen get beat down with like rain. So I'll be cool.
Yeah.
But on them days where it be sunny and like everything look out. See, because spring is weird for me because I like it because it finally get warm. But I
not survive in Florida.
Well, see, the thing is with Florida, you guys have that like ocean breeze or whatever, like the wind that come off the ocean that just naturally pushes pollen away. So that's not that bad whenever I go, like, if I ever were to go down south. But, like, up
Don't
here...
Come in spring.
is it, like...
Yo, flowers are blooming everywhere. Fucking pollen, wildflowers and pollen. And a lot of stuff is in the air in Florida during spring. But winter, you will love it down here because it's literally nothing in winter.
That's why I like the winter and the fall. Everything is dead. Nothing is alive. Like, nothing's trying to kill me. Like,
You're wrong. You're wrong.
It sounds bad, but
fall here literally gonna last like a week. So, like everything dies immediately around here. It doesn't like up there probably take you guys see colors on your
yeah.
You guys we only get like brown because everything dies so quickly.
It's brown. So y'all don't get like reds and bright reds and oranges and yellows.
Certain areas, but where I'm at now.
Yeah, you can go and look at like a forest or something. It'll just be all kind of colors.
Nice scenery.
Well, y'all got the whole ocean though, so I mean, that's pretty good too.
We got a couple man-made ones too.
Like, the only thing we got is like crappy lakes that are brown.
Well, you guys don't got alligators in your lakes and fucking water moccasins and stuff like that.
This is big facts. I definitely don't want any of that. I really did.
You're in fucking Ohio, right? I mean, not Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio?
Yeah, I'm in Ohio.
You ever go? Cause I always wanted to go to Ohio and do this, where they go to catfishing and they like stick their hands in like the holes and pull out. Catfish.
Wow, I don't know what part of Ohio you think I'm from, but I'm not part of that old town road.
You ever heard of what is that show called? It's a show on it's a show on Animal Planet, and it's either Ohio or Oklahoma, and yeah, that's what they got a whole little thing where they go out in lakes.
I know what show you're talking about too.
That was in Ohio. That was based in Ohio.
I feel so bad that is one of the ways that people recognize like Ohio on the outside.
Well, nah, people don't recognize Ohio at all on the outside. But unless you talking about how trash their sports are.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
You guys are looking amazing so far right now in football.
I mean, yeah, but they always ruin it eventually anyway. That's kind of the mentality we all have. It always
Hey,
falls.
if you guys make the playoffs, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if the Browns make the playoffs.
That makes me feel bad
Like, don't expect too much.
that we got people
If you
rooting
guys
for
win
us,
6 games.
rooting for us out of pity.
Oh yeah, people definitely root for the Browns out of pity. Like when they play the Steelers, like everybody that's not a Steelers fan always go for the Browns.
That's so funny. It's one of the ones where
it's facts. Like if you're not, whenever the Browns play the Steelers, I promise you, everybody goes for the Browns. They never win. Well, they won like 2 years ago.
it was a long time ago. You know when they had their like second 0-16 season, they threw a parade in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Like when you're throwing parades for having a 0-16 season, like I wouldn't show up to that if I was a player.
I wouldn't show up to any Cleveland event outside of practice if I was a Cleveland Brown.
Outside of practice.
That is the only thing I'm showing up to if the public's there.
I mean, our baseball team's pretty good. The Indians.
Who, the Cubs? I mean, the Indians? The most racist fucking baseball team in the world?
I'm so shocked that has not been changed yet. I don't know how it hasn't.
Some and the Redskins are just like, what the fuck are y'all? Like, how is this even still, like, around?
Like, that's so insensitive. It's always a topic, like, it'd be like every other year, it's like a big thing. Then, like, randomly it'll just fade away and no one talks about it for, like, another long while.
Yo, that's fucked up. The fact that the Redskins and the Cleveland Indians will not change the names.
I 100% think that they need to be changed.
It even went as far as where, like, I think they even got offered. The Redskins got like offered $100 million to change the name, and they stayed denied the $100 million.
I don't know why, but like, there's no reason why they can't. Like,
there's no reason. Like $100 million. Shit, I wouldn't care if you were a billionaire. That's a lot of money.
Right? Yeah.
Even a billionaire would recognize that.
It's being insensitive for the sake of being insensitive.
Oh, it's a part of our history. Fuck y'all history.
Your history is racist.
People history?
Like, your history is mad racist.
People history?
Right.
A lot of people like to argue about the Vikings name too, but I don't think nothing wrong with the Vikings.
But like the Vikings, it doesn't have any racist context behind it.
Quan. I don't know if you know the Viking history, but they was actually the first people that started slavery.
Yeah, but I mean like the other way around, saying like it isn't offensive to like a Viking per se. It might be offensive to somebody else.
And the thing about Vikings too, they didn't care who they slaved. Like white, like you can be any fucking
exactly.
Like, they slave their own people. Whoever, like, if you lose the battle, your people are getting enslaved.
Like, it's one of them. Whereas like the Indians though, it's like, you know, they kind of came in and just got everything taken.
And then if you watch some of these shows, these cowboy shows and shit like that, bro, like the Indians are always savages. Like, you always see the Indians raping women and shit. I mean, why do I'm calling them Indians right now? The Native American people.
That too. It's been like embedded in our culture at this point. It's sad.
It's gonna be a long fucking night for
me. I'm happy I'm finally off. I'm off tomorrow. Finally.
Hey, boy got a day off. What you finna get into? You finna make that video?
I don't know. Cause like I made that video. Cause I recorded I almost finished recording a different video that I was making for next week. But then I read Samurai 8 and I was like, oh, I kind of want to watch that. But the thing is, it was like I said, it was like a 74-page chapter. So it's like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Cause when Black Clover makes like a 16-page chapter, like my like raw recording is like 15 to 20 minutes. And then I trim that. And then I trim that down.
Bro, my raw recording, cause man, I'm not gonna lie, recording this chapter, recording in general lately has been hard to do because I haven't been in the mood. It's a lot going on with my family and shit right now. I'll tell you about it when you get on live. But it's been really rough trying to record. So this certain chapter, even though it's only 8 minutes, if you go look at it, my review was only 8 minutes, but I literally was recording for about 45 minutes, bro. Because I just kept messing up, I kept stuttering. I was just like I was literally just talking like, yeah, and then this happened, and that happened. And I just stopped. I was just like, yo, I gotta like exciting up. I gotta, yeah, like be happy. I gotta try to put on a better face than what I did. So I fucking recorded like 5 times, and it was just like, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna put this tear here. So it was really rough trying to record, but usually my raw recordings are like 25 to 30 minutes, bro.
I was gonna say
15 minutes. That's pretty good.
I was watching it while I was waiting on one of my people to get done. I got halfway through. You did seem like different.
Bro, I was way different. I was just like,
Yeah, it seemed like you just had like less of your usual pep.
It was, bro. Like, I tried to record a Fire Force video because I want to do a Benimaru video.
I saw, him against the dude. I seen it on Twitter.
I got so many fucking ideas about that. Like, I believe the Night King would get low diff, no diff as fuck. Benimaru will fuck the Night King and his entire army up by itself.
I was gonna say, to be fair, he beating a lot of people. Like, he real strong.
The Night King ain't no joke either. Like, he got some feats. He destroyed an entire wall, like a wall that was up for like I think 1,000 years. The ice wall, huge as hell. One of the biggest things in the entire verse of Game of Thrones, and he destroyed that shit. Took that shit down. No diff.
But like, isn't he only knife level though?
Huh?
But isn't the Night King only like knife level? Like he sounds like he doesn't have a lot of durability.
Nah, actually, can't nothing in their verse destroy him except Valyrian steel, and that's like so rare.
That's how she killed him. I think because you said knife,
bro. It was even one point where he was getting consumed by dragon fire for at least 10 to 30 seconds, and when she stopped hitting him with the dragon fire, he just looked back at her and smiled.
So how
she was like, "What the fuck?"
Then how would Benimaru beat him? If like, is this fire stronger than dragon fire? You think?
Bro, Benimaru lit up the night sky. He used. I believe Benimaru's firepower is on a level as like a dying star.
Well, no, because if it was that powerful, he would have like burnt the like earth.
Bro, did you see? The reason why I say this because did you see how easily, like, take and count how easily he did that attack when he lit up the night sky. It wasn't something that he had to like charge up or nothing like that. He literally just did it. That wasn't his full attack at all.
He definitely did not go all out.
That was nothing to him. It made like he just got mad. He was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. He was hurt because of the arrow and what she. Well, no. How did he get hurt before? He got hurt for some reason. He was a little hurt. I know that much.
Yeah.
Cause remember he was falling and Chiron had to go stop something from hitting. No. Oh, he was flying up after the devil. An arrow shot an arrow at him. One of her arrows at him or something like that. But yeah, I think he has power like on like as I think he can get as hot as the sun. So I believe like yeah, you can take dragon fire, but you ain't fucking with no sun firepower.
So, have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Of course, we talked about this, bro.
Oh, I can't remember. Oh, so like, what about like Ozai when he was under Sozin's comet? You think he's stronger than him?
Who, Benimaru?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about firepower. Is that firepower stronger than Benimaru's firepower?
Well, like, because when he was under the comet, I remember he was like on the blimp by himself, and like under the comet, he was like he had fire from a blimp just raining down over the Earth Kingdom, like just like scorching everything.
Well, comet is pretty much a star, so yeah, he is.
It'd be. Yeah, like, I feel like it'd be a good fight. Like maybe. I don't know.
Oh no! As far as fighting, Benimaru definitely takes it.
In the end, easy. Mid diff.
Even with the comment, not easy, because that's just a lot of firepower. But he takes it. He definitely takes the cake. Ozan couldn't handle a 15-year-old boy.
He had like hundreds of years of experience though inside of him. That's not fair.
He couldn't handle a little boy.
When Aang was fighting him normal, Aang wasn't doing anything. Aang was running the whole time.
Until he wasn't running. He wasn't running, bro. Cause I love that fucking fight. I watched it a couple times. He wasn't running. He was. I want to defend Aang right now. He was more or less.
He was running, bro.
He was not running, bro, because he was using. Oh man, he was using that. That's one of the best fights in cartoon history, bro.
It is a good fight, but like it didn't get good until he turned on the Avatar state and stopped running.
Bro, no, he wasn't running. He was trying to convince him to. Aang didn't want to kill him, bro.
Right.
He was conflicted. He didn't want to kill Ozan. Whatever. He didn't want to kill the Fire Lord. That's what made him. He wasn't running. He was trying to, because he was talking to him as he was running. Fuck it. He was.
Because he was like, you don't have to do this while running away.
But Aang knew he had the power to kill him the whole time, though. That's what I want to get you to understand.
I don't even think that, like, I honestly think if he didn't turn on Avatar, like, if Aang really wanted to, like, fight him for real, I think without the Avatar state, he wouldn't have won.
No, Quan, no! You can't believe that.
I don't think he would have won.
That.
I really don't think he would have won.
Can't believe that.
Because Aang wasn't even a master at none of the stuff he could do except for airbending. Like his firebending, his
firebending was weak.
Exactly, like. And then his earthbending was just okay.
His waterbending, yeah, was okay. His earthbending was like his second best, if I'm being honest with you, though.
Like, he was just, I don't know, man. He had no way to deal with her.
Now I want to go watch that fight, because that is, like, I fucking love that fight. The way Aang was using all the elements, that shit is amazing, bro. Nickelodeon did a hell of a job with that anime manga. I mean, I don't give a fuck, bro. That
series, like, show.
Yeah, you know, in the comics, Aang can actually, when he grow up, he can bloodbend.
Yeah, like the comics, when they keep going, they make it like way hype. Like you get way hype.
I heard, cause I haven't read it myself, but I heard Aang gets like OP.
Ben 10, yeah, he's pretty busted. I'm about to end my stream. Hang on. Because I just realized nobody is here. So it's a good time.